Reaching for the stars is nothing new for 19-year-old Nani Vercruyssen. She's been bouncing almost as long as she's been walking.
It just comes naturally for a lot of it, just because I've been doing it so long.
A star from an early age, Nani first donned the red, white, and blue at the age of 12. From that day forward, the joy of competing for Team USA has only grown stronger.
It means a lot to me, and ever since then, it's special when I get to travel with the U.S. team, compete with the coaches, build the bond, and even meet international friends. And it's not just going to club competitions, you're representing the U.S. There's a certain, pride in that, as well as, pressure at the same time.
And for this young athlete, the pressure has never been greater. With World Cup events in both September and October, Nani knows crunch time is now.
It is, definitely. We have the last two World Cups, and then we'll be having the World Championships the mid-November, and that's going to be in Birmingham, England. And that's the big competition because that's where we need to qualify the Olympic ticket for the U.S. for trampoline women to be in the Olympics. So it's a lot of pressure.
Big pressure, and for her, she suffered from confusion of skills once you get into twisting triple somersaults. And the slightest thing goes off, it starts frightening you. And it's not like missing a shot and it bounces off the rim. You're on your feet or on your head.
Dr. Max Vercruyssen and his wife both understand what it takes to win. A couple of accomplished gymnasts themselves, they've been there for Nani every step of the way.
Go hard now, go hard, go, go.
For Dad, being there is twice as difficult because he's also Nani's coach. But together they've developed a system in hopes of keeping the two roles separate, something that, like her routines, is becoming increasingly more difficult.
Based on what she calls me is how I'm supposed to respond. If she says Dr. Max, that's as her coach. If she says Dad, then I'm not allowed to bring the coach into the picture. And that seems to have worked, except now as she's becoming older and more independent, the lines are not as clean.
Unlike other Olympic sports, when it comes to trampoline, there's no guarantee Team USA will even get a team into the Summer 20 Games in London. And even if it does, it'll most likely be a team of one.
Keep it going, go, go.
At World Championships, we're fighting for one of the U.S. female to place in the top 8, so that we can get that ticket to go to the Olympics.
And for Nani to be that one, she knows she needs to be #1, as she was last year. But right now, that top ranking belongs to her U.S. teammate, Savannah Vincent.
But we're still friends. I mean, that's the beauty of the sport, is that no matter what, you fight your hardest, you're competing against each other, but at the end of the day, you're supportive of everybody else.
Support is something Nani doesn't lack. Because of her ethnicity and the fact that she's from Hawaii, she enjoys a global fan club. But her greatest supporters are the hundreds right here, the ones that tumble and bounce their way through the gym where Mom and Dad run as a family business, a place where Nani not only trains,
Hello, Hawaii Academy.
but a place she works.
It's different. It teaches me to be a little bit more responsible when I'm younger, kind of grow up and, get what's needed for the business done. But, it's taught me a lot.
And although she knows she needs to pay her dues in the office, there's no place she would rather be than reaching for the rafters.
It's given me the best experiences, and I have fun doing it. So, who else gets to travel all over the world and just get to jump and flip and twist all day?
And if Nani ultimately earns that priceless ticket to compete in the Olympic Games next summer,
it'll be definitely worth it and just a dream come true. And, all the competitions, all the practices, everything. So it would just all come together and be worth it.
The Summer Olympic Games in London aren't until next August, but it may not be until June until Nani finds out if she's in the games. Of course, we wish her the very best.